So for co-teaching, I decided that only 2 lessons will be in the co-taught literature classroom, lesson 2 and 3. Lesson 1 will be in my learning strategies classroom, and I'm going to be pre-teaching the lesson. I think because my learners, a lot of them struggle finding the main idea, and then those that do find the main idea struggle finding significant details, and even my kiddos that can't find the main idea struggle finding significant details. So I think this way my students will find a little bit more comfort in knowing that lesson 2 will be reviewed to them to a certain extent. They will have a plan of action, hopefully, as to what they are expected to do and how to do it. So they will be eased into the lesson in a sense. So for lesson 2, I would do the model because my students will have seen me already do this. The only difference is I'm just using different stories that are a little higher grade level. So I feel like they'll have a sense of comfort and ease into this lesson a little bit more. And then guided practice will be done by Miss Martin, since that story for the guided practice comes straight out of the textbook. So it goes along with the curriculum, and then the curriculum suggests using that cluster diagram, so she can explain that, and she can fill in the cluster diagram exactly how the book curriculum wants her to. And then for lesson 3, I decided that the review would be done by both of us, but mainly Miss Martin would be leading it, and I would be there to add things that I think she might have forgotten, or add things that I think are important that may help students with their activity and unguided work. And then the activity was my idea, so I felt that I would be in charge of it and such, and I would explain it, but Miss Martin would still be participating in it by being a station where she would correct the students' stories. So the reason I divided it this way is because I think Miss Martin really likes to stick to her comfort zone, which is the book and the curriculum in the book, which is fine. I totally get that. So I decided to be in charge of the activity and unguided work for lesson 3 because that is a little different. It's not something that's straight out of the book. Parts of it are out of the book in the curriculum, but some of this is like my own idea, and I don't want to throw Miss Martin in a situation where she's not comfortable being in charge of that. I think a good way to ease Miss Martin into veering off the beaten path is having her participate in the activity by having her own station and correcting students' highlighted stories, because I think co-teaching can be really, really difficult. So I totally get why she wants to stay in her comfort zone. And I feel like in order for co-teaching to work, you have to have a positive relationship, and you have to maintain that positive relationship. You have to be able to respect each other. So I'm not willing to push her completely out of her comfort zone, but I'm willing to ease her into something she might not be used to, because I think that can not only benefit her, but it'll benefit the students and it'll benefit me, and then therefore benefit our relationship and our respect for each other as teachers.